Okay, so I had something interesting come up yesterday. Hi! Hey! Sorry, my cat was attacking my dog. Well, attacking. Anyway, my one of my friends on Facebook posted a picture to his wall and tagged me in it. It was of I don't even know how to describe it. It was like a Sailor Moon Doctor Who crossover of Matt Smith going through a whole Sailor Moon style transformation in turning into the Doctor, like using his sonic screwdriver as one of the wands, like one of the power wands, or I think they're called power wands. It's been ages since I've watched Sailor Moon, or at least that series where they actually use the power wands. But I digress. So my initial response was, and I actually said this in the comment, half fuck yes, half oh god no. Now, the picture is not what I am talking about, though, or in this video, though, if you do want to go Google image it, I'm sure if you typed in, like, Matt Smith Sailor Moon or something like that, or Doctor Who Sailor Moon, it'll probably come up, and I do recommend you going and looking for it. It's actually well done. But, what I'm talking about is somebody's reaction to my comment. Because like I said, I literally did say, on the one hand, fuck yes, on the other hand, oh god, no. And I had somebody, in response to my comment, just say 3 words: watch your language. And that floored me. I was posting a legitimate reaction to something on a Facebook page, online, not directing this comment to anybody. This was just this is how awesome I am viewing this picture. It is that cool that it demands a very extravagant reaction. So, well, not extravagant, but you know what I mean. So I posted, fuck yes. And I had somebody tell me to watch my language, which I think is quite possibly one of the most overused and unnecessary phrases in our society. What society has done is put a taboo on certain words. Fuck. Damn. Goddamn. Shit. You get the picture. Dick. Anyway. Society has put a rather harsh taboo on these words. At least American society has, or any English speaking country, which is 3. 5, excuse me. 6. 6. Sorry. Anyway, regardless, that is a small percentage of the world's population. There are people in other countries who go walking around with these words on t-shirts because the words don't mean anything to them. And I think it's stupid that we, the English speakers, put such taboos on these words that nobody else has. I mean, yeah, I'm not gonna walk up to somebody and call them a cunt just randomly out on the street, but somebody in, say, Mongolia, just to go way out there, somebody in Mongolia could do the exact same thing. and the other person just be like, okay. Like, not even their equivalent of a cunt. If they literally just went up to a person and used the English word cunt to them, it wouldn't make a difference. Because it only means something in the English-speaking world. And even then, not everybody does that. Because I frankly don't care. If you get me in the right environment, I swear like a sailor. I will not deny that. But yeah, I know. But that's just me. Well, maybe not just me. I'm sure there are other people out there who share my feelings on this. But I don't know, I just thought, because I'm an adult. In fact, that's what I responded to this person. And I quote, "Respectfully, I am not going to curtail my language. I felt that there was an absolutely appropriate expression of my reaction to this picture. I am an adult, and I can choose to express myself how I wish. If that happens to offend someone, that is not on me. I will not tiptoe around quietly because I am afraid of offending someone, so my apologies, but I stand by my choice." Perfectly legitimate, no offense thrown anywhere, stating my opinion and how I stand by it. Very innocent. And then this person got all pissed at me and said, "What does appropriate mean to you?" Oh yeah, I forgot. You are not going to curtail your language because you are an adult, in all capital letters on adult. Exclamation point. Meaning they ignored my argument entirely and do not respect my decisions as an adult. And are treating me like a child. I don't know who this person is. I really don't. I'm not going to drop any names either. So, I went on a longer tirade. Appropriate is a highly subjective term. Everyone has their own level of what is considered appropriate. I honestly don't think there are any words that are inappropriate because they're just that, words. Back to the point I made earlier, that's not in there, but back to the point I made earlier, society has given its own meanings to certain words, and we are suddenly just expected to conform to such trivial societal standards. I was not directing the word fuck to anyone. I said it as an expression of how much I liked the picture. I feel your reaction to my opinion was very childish, and I would like to kindly ask you to refrain from trying to belittle me because you feel you speak in a more advanced vernacular because profanity does not leave your lips. You are trying to insult me, and I don't appreciate that. Another well-constructed argument, I feel, that this person then ignored again. Because they wrote, "You better learn to conform to society or you will never make it in this big world." Non sequitur. Absolute non sequitur. So, I said, "Did you even read my argument? I don't disagree that there are things that must be followed in a society for it to work cohesively. Point in case, don't murder people. Don't steal their stuff. Don't cheat on your wives or husbands, depending on gender and or sexual orientation. Or if your state allows gay marriage. Which if it does, excellent. If it doesn't, it should. But I digress. Did you even read my argument? I don't disagree that there are things that must be followed in a society for it to work cohesively. I just think putting a taboo on certain words is a grossly outdated social construct that should be abolished. As long as I do not have malicious intent behind my words, then I should not have trod on anyone's toes. The word itself does not classify malicious intent. It is the context behind the word. And that's the point I'm trying to make. The context behind what you say is the most important thing about what you are saying, regardless of what word is in it. I call my male friends sluts all the time. Sluts, whores, bitches. I'm pretty sure I've called them a cunt a couple of times. I'm not meaning it maliciously, though. Because we all like to throw insults back and forth to each other. Just randomly, just spur of the moment. We don't mean anything towards it, we're just saying words back and forth to each other. It's not what society means by the word. It is what you mean by the word. And that's the biggest point I am trying to get across right now. If you are... Now, that's not to say you can just start going up to people and randomly calling them horrific things and just claiming, "Oh, I didn't mean it maliciously," and try to get off scot-free like that. That's not what I'm saying. I'm just saying, if you're correctly using something in context that is not, nor could be construed as a malicious verbal attack on somebody, then I feel you should be able to use whatever words you want. And the taboo on certain words should be lifted. Because, again, they're words. They have no meaning. We invented the meaning. Mankind invented the meaning. Mankind invented words. In any language. And what one thing means in one language has a different translation in another language to something that you wouldn't think in English, but they call it that. In fact, even English dialects, or not even dialects, different countries that speak English have different words for things. I'm sure you're all familiar with a teleprompter, correct? If you're not, the teleprompter is the thing that politicians and game show hosts and whatnot read off of for their lines, for their script. Any kind of actor reads things off of these teleprompters for their script, sometimes. In England, they call it an auto cue, which I kind of prefer better, actually. I mean, yeah, teleprompter is a more literal, or is a more, like, going off the Latin or Greek or whatever roots of the words. It's a television, it's a showing of something, and it's prompting you to do something. Auto cue makes more sense to me because it's automatically queuing up your next line. That would be Q-U-E-U-E. It's automatically giving you... That was my phone. It's automatically giving you your next cue. Which makes perfect sense. So, back to my original point, and I'll wrap it up. Words, in the grand scheme of things, mean nothing. If you were to talk to some... If you were to talk to some otherworldly being in any language on Earth, you would get nowhere because they do not speak our language, we do not speak their language. And our words would mean nothing to them, English or non. But that's gonna have to do it for now. Hope you liked the video. Like, comment, subscribe, and I will talk to you guys later.